Hankinson High School for tonight's volleyball matchup between the Lisbon Broncos and your hometown Hankinson Pirates. The Region 1 schools remind you that the use of foul or abusive language, insulting gestures, taunting, or intimidation of any official, coach, athlete, or spectator is prohibited. Inappropriate conduct will be warned with a yellow card. Please remember the principles of good sportsmanship. Be a fan and not a fanatic. Now please rise, remove your headgear, place your right hand over your heart for the national anthem, performed by Gracie Hoffman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wheeled at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the First for the visiting team, Lisbon Broncos. Number 4, Olivia Kern. Number 7, Samantha Lyons. Number 8, Haley Wall. Number 11, Gracie Keene. Number 12, Emerson Schultz. Number 13, Paige Zimbrick. And number 14, Audrey Ott. And now your starters for the Broncos. Number 1, Kyra Peckrell. Number 2, Kaya Sweet. Number 3, Elena Lyons. Number 5, Ella Tui. Number 6, Clarissa Hoffman. Number 9, Kendra Dickery. And number 10, Jillian Hughes. Broncos are coached by Megan Johnson and assisted by Elizabeth Lyons and Kara Tudor. And now for the lineup for your home team, the Hankinson Pirates. Number 10, Shylin Maidenwald. Number 9, Elise Elliott. Number 8, Carson Plato. Number 5, Grace Anderson. Number 20, Olivia Taylor. And number 2, Hudson Newbury. Now starting for your Pirates. At libero, number 22, Kirsten Lowen. Number 12, Marley Post. Number 7, Riley Steffens. Number 3, Stella Prochnow. Number 4, Kylie Falk. Number 15, Ashlyn Perch. And setting for your Pirates at number 1, Hannah Lingen. The Pirates are head coached by Tara Paulson, assisted by Greg Paulson.
Hey, welcome volleyball fans to Region 1 play-in game here in Hankinson as the Pirates play host to the Lisbon Broncos. First round of the play-in for Region 1 is regular season ended up on Monday night. We'll take a look at the standings and some of the state standings and things going on across the state here as we get going here tonight. Pirates and Broncos played about a week ago. I believe it was last Friday night. Pirates coming away with a 3-0 victory over the Broncos, but they were close ball games. Coach Johnson mixed things up a little bit here tonight with the starting lineup, so we'll see. Talked to the Lisbon girls ahead of time. Had a fun day. Did a little team meal today. Had some mac and cheese and pigs in a blanket and a few other things. So looking for a good night here tonight from both teams. Kylie Falk with the first attempt for the Pirates. Both teams, we'll see who comes up with the fire here ahead of time. A bit short on the kill attempt there, so point's going to go over to the Broncos. The block up front nicely by Heckrell. As she looks for the outside corner, but it's going to be called just a little bit wide, and we're all tied up at 1 point apiece. So pretty close shot there for Kira, but just going to be a little bit wide. So we're 1 point apiece here. Game number 1 from Hankinson. Hard kill attempt there by Heckrell, but that one's going to be a little bit long. Kira having a nice night against the Pirates a week ago. Coming in, leading the team in kills, 233 kills on the season coming into tonight. And the Pirates are going to take a 3-1 lead. Hannah Lingen back to serve for the Pirates. Hannah, the setter for the Pirates, having a very fine career. Second all-time leading setter for the Pirates. Surpassed 1,500 here early in the season. 3-2 Pirates with the lead. Here's Falk from the outside, off the fingertips of Heckrell and out. So nice kill attempt there for Falk. Pirates, in the regular season they had 9 players on the roster. Added a few more here after the season was over, but 8 of those are juniors and 1 freshman. A little bit more of a mix for the Broncos, but both teams going to have a number of players back for next year. There's Riley Steffens for the Pirates from the outside. Pirates take a 5-2 early lead here. Olivia Kern checks into the ball game. Hughes going to take a break, and Kylie Falk back to serve. A little bit of a break there for the Broncos as that one, Pirate fans were thinking it didn't go over, but got the extra hits there. That one's going to go off the hands of Tui. Pirates with an early 6-2 lead here. Game number 1. Region 1 action here. Winning team moves on to play next week. Losing team ends their season. Furch in the middle is going to be blocked by Heckrell. This time Steffens goes down the line, a little bit wider onto the outstretched arms of the Broncos to get the point. Pirates take a 7-2 lead in game number 1. Let's take a look at the other region games going on here tonight and in the region tournament. Enderlin travels to Sargent County. Tri-State is at Weimer-Ledgewood, and Richland is at Maple Valley. The Richland Maple Valley game I know is on your live event. I don't know if the other two games are being streamed or not, to be honest with you, but I did check out Richland Maple Valley game. They were starting the same time, 7 o'clock. So we'll try to get you some scores and updates as we go along here. As the Broncos take their first time out. We all know volleyball, game of spurts and a game of runs. So we'll see if timeout work for Johnson and the Broncos. Kylie Falk back to serve. Kylie, one of the leading servers on the Pirates, 93% on the season. Both the Pirates and the Broncos, very good serving teams. Both of them serve right at 90% for both teams. Pirates get a break there. Take an 8-2 lead now. Game number 1 here. See if the Broncos can get back on track. Marley Post from the outside, cross court, covered well by the Broncos. Another chance here for the Pirates is Steffens off the top of the net and down. That's always when you know in volleyball when the ball's going your way, it can hit the top of the net and rolls over. Sometimes not. But break for the Pirates there, 9-2. They take an early lead here. Again, thanks everybody for tuning in to Coach Lowell Sports. Thank you so much to the Lisbon Booster Club and Hankinson School for sponsoring the game here tonight. So if you get a chance, thank both of them. Kind of a special night here for me at Coach Lowell Sports. Been 6 years that I've been doing this. Pirates and Tigers and some of the Warbird stuff. And this, as of now, this is going to be it. This will be my last broadcast. It's time to move things on a little bit and let the professionals come in if they want and take over things. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Great crowd on hand here tonight. 10-3, Pirates with the lead. Kaya Sweet back to serve. Kaya, the leading server on the team with 45 aces on the season. Also 93%, so pretty good server. And that one's going to be off the net and a little bit wide. So break for the Broncos. Cut that lead down to 10, or down to 6, 10-4. Sweet back to serve. Chance here for the Broncos to cut into that lead again. They get it to the outside to Tui. And they do get the point. 10-5. Had a little talk with the Bronco girls ahead of time. Tui, smartest girl on the team, she tells me. So hats off to her. Back set over across to Keene. But she comes up just a little bit wide. Ashlyn Furch back for the Pirates to serve. Ashlyn having an outstanding year for the Pirates. Leader or near the top in pretty much every category for the Pirates. Steffens looks for that outside corner, but covered nicely by the Broncos. Off the fingertips of Heckrell. And back and forth we go. There's Prochnow in the middle. Gets it blocked, but recovered quickly by the Pirates. So nice job defensively by the Broncos, but quick hands by the Pirates. This one's going to get blocked by Keene, who has a tied for the team high. 56 blocks coming into the night here. Clarissa Hoffer also with 56. Keene, a senior for the Broncos. And Heckrell back to serve. Here's Prochnow going wide as she goes cross court. So break for the Broncos. Cut into that lead. 11-7 now for the Pirates. Heckrell, the junior. Back serving, having one of those years too for the Broncos. First on the team in kills, second on the team in blocks, 280 digs. Just an all-around good athlete for Coach Johnson and the Broncos. 3-point lead now for the Pirates, 11-8. The Broncos are working their way back into game number 1 here from Hankinson. And we're going to get a double hit called on that one. Always an interesting call as the season goes on here. Marley Post back to serve. Marley, that versatile player for the Pirates, leading the team in digs. Started out as a libero, but Coach Paulson needed her to get into that rotation and get in the front row, and Marley's really stepped up. Back to a 3-point lead here, 12-9. Pirates with the lead. Back set over to Prochnow. Wasn't quite ready for that one. And the Broncos get the advantage, 12-10 now. Pirates are up by 2. Again, thanks everybody for tuning in. Coach Lowell Sports. Thanks to the Lisbon Booster Club and Hankinson Pirate School for sponsoring the game here tonight. And Coach Paulson is going to call her first time out. Take a look at the standings, how the region ended up, how we got where we're at. Of course, everybody chasing Northern Cass, 31-1 on the season, 11-0 in the region. And I guess you gotta, hats off to Northern Cass until somebody knocks them off. They are the best team in the region. Of course, Central Cass is right up there at 10-1. Of course, their only loss coming to Northern Cass. Kindred, Oak Grove, Winemere, Lidgewood. And we get into Maple River, Hankinson, both tied, but Maple River had the advantage. Sargent County at 4-7. Lisbon coming in at 3-8, along with Enderlin and Richland, but Lisbon having a tiebreaker over both of those teams, so that's where it comes in early in the season. If you can get them early wins, well, sure does make a difference. And Lisbon took advantage of that and ends up with the number 10 seed. And Tri-State coming in number 12. So that one was just a little bit long. Good decision there by the Pirates. And Riley Steffens, a hard-hitting right-hander. Back to serve. 13-11, Pirates with the lead. Nice dig there by Steffens, but there's the height advantage of Hoffer in the front row as she takes advantage and going to get the kill. Second on the team in kills, 142 kills coming into tonight. Hoffer, just a junior, 5'10". Elena Lyons with the serve. There's Kylie Falk with the kill. They're going to say it's off the fingertips of the front row of the Broncos, so it's going to go over to the Pirates. 14-12 now. Pirates with the 2-point lead. Prochnow back to serve. Little bit of an adjustment there by Hoffer as the set was a little bit far forward. She ended up trying to use her fist, and that one just went a little bit long. So Prochnow back to serve again. 15-12 now, back to a 3-point lead. There's Furch in the middle, gets her fingertips on the block. Another chance here for the Broncos as it goes to Heckrall in the back row. Maybe would have been out, but regardless, Pirates take advantage. Lingen gets the ball over to Kylie Falk. Hannah's done a nice job this season of moving the ball around. She's got, Pirates don't have that one big hitter. They've got, 4 or 5 kids that can hit the ball, and Prochnow has done a nice job, Lingen has done a nice job of moving the ball around. 4 hits called on the Prochnow. On the Pirates. 16-13, Pirates with the 3-point lead. And a lift is going to be called on Furch. As the Broncos cut into that lead again, back down to 2 now, 16-14. Kind of the way things went the first time these guys played. Down to a 1-point game, 16-15 now. Nice cover by both teams to get under that. A little bit of communication there by the Broncos, and the point's going to go over to the Pirates. As Hannah Lingen back to serve. Here comes Heckrell. Shows the athleticism, gets up and puts it down just past the 10-foot line. And so nice set, nice kill. 1-point lead now for the Pirates. Jillian Hughes back to serve. And the hard kill by Kylie Falk, who's gaining in momentum here a little bit tonight. Off the fingertips of the Broncos and out of bounds. 18-16 now. Falk back to serve. There's a break for the Broncos as Heckrell opts to just tip it over, and nobody there for the Pirates. So point for the Broncos. Keene checks back into the front row. 6-foot senior. Kaya Sweet back to serve. There's Furch up and over for the Pirates. And Heckrell is going to get the kill. We are all tied up at 18 apiece here in the first game of region action here. Winner moves on. Play on Monday in Enderlin. Loser done for the year. Good fan support here tonight. As Heckrell gets the kill. And the Broncos take their first lead of the ball game, 19-18. Again, Sweet, 45 aces on the season. 93% from the serve line. Broncos up by 1, 19-18 over the Pirates. Steffens with the attempt there for the Pirates. Back comes the left-handed Schultz. But Pirates were there. Another chance here for the Broncos, set a little bit ahead of what Heckrell was expecting. And the Pirates are going to take advantage as Furch finds the corner. We're all tied up at 19 apiece. Ashland back to serve now. 58 aces on the season coming into tonight. Prochnow in the middle. She goes wide, but it's covered nicely by Kern. Another chance here for the Pirates. It's going to be Steffens on the outside. Finds the back line, and Pirates are going to get the point. Pretty close one there. Hard to tell from our angle. Pretty quick. Furch back to serve. 20-19. Pirates up by a point. There's Heckrell. She's looking for the tip, but officials are saying off top of the net and out of bounds. So back to a 2-point lead for the Pirates. And thanks everybody for tuning in. Coach Law Sports here tonight. Region 1 action. Nice attempt there by Lowen, the libero of the Pirates, but point's going to go over to the Broncos. Trailing by 1. Heckrell back to serve. And there again, ball's going your way when it hits the top of the net and falls over. So we're all tied at 21 apiece here. Game number 1. Region 1 action, Class B volleyball in the state of North Dakota. Good try there by Lingen, but the Broncos covered it. Schultz is going to come up just a little bit short on the kill attempt, so Pirates back up by a point. Marley Post back to serve. Hard kill there by Hoffer. As the Broncos tie it back up at 22 apiece. Schultz back to serve. Nice serve by Emerson. Chance here for the Broncos to take a lead. In the middle is Hoffer. Pirates couldn't handle it. Going to be out of bounds. So the Broncos are going to take a 1-point lead, 23-22. Schultz, just a junior. Good decision there by Lingen to tip that one off and over. She was just out of position just a little bit. Attempt there by Steffens, covered well by the Broncos. And Hughes on the miss hit. So point's going to go over to the Pirates, and we're all tied up at 23 apiece. I think you see that happen more often than not in volleyball when it's kind of a, what do you want to say, nonchalant hit, and you just don't have the focus on it. Block's going to be out of bounds off the Pirates, and the Broncos are looking at game point here in game number 1. As Elena Lyons checks in. 24-23. Coach Paulson wants to talk this one over. Again, a few other games going on in Region 1. Enderlin is at Sargent County tonight. Tri-State is at Wyndmere-Ledgewood, and Richland is at Maple Valley. So should be some fun games here tonight. Of course, everybody moving on to Enderlin on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. We'll see if we can get you some updated scores. Looks like Maple River won the first set over Richland. Excuse me, I think I called that Maple Valley a little bit ago. It is Maple River. Apologize for that. And they're up 12-11, set number 2. Well, we are 24-23 here. Lisbon up by a point. Remember a week ago, Pirates came away with a 3-point victory, and there's a hard-hitting of Kylie Falk, who's having the night for the Pirates. We're all tied up at 24 apiece as Stella Prochnow back to serve. As she's going to get the ace, and the Pirates are going to go up by a point. They're at game point here. Of course, first one to 25 wins it. And Coach Johnson's going to take her time and take that last time out. So both coaches out of timeouts as we're going into a little bit of overtime, I guess you could call it. So we'll see what the coaches dial up anything different here. Watching the Stella Prochnow as she serves throughout the year, as a few different Pirates do this, she moves around a little bit on that back line and not sure exactly where that serve is going to come from. 90% on the season, 25 aces as she gets another one there, so she's at 26. 156 kills for Estella. Played in 84 sets coming into tonight, 87 total for the Pirates. So we're back at it. Both teams on the floor, 25-24 as Stella moves over a little bit here. Going to try from the left side again. Covered well by the Broncos. In the middle and a little bit long is Hoffer, and the Pirates are going to come away with a 26-24 victory. And believe it or not, that was the score the first time these two played a week ago from game number 1 was 26-24. So not sure if that's a sign of things to come, but we'll get ready for game number 2 here. 26-24. Broncos come away with game number 1 victory. Thanks everybody for tuning in to Coach Slall Sports. And we're back at it here for game number 2. Pirates and the Broncos. Pirates come away with a 26-24 victory in game number 1. Hard battle back and forth. Pirates led most of the way, and then the Broncos came back and would take a 2-point lead, and then we kind of went back and forth. Broncos did have a game point chance, but ended up Pirates came back and scored the last 3 and ended up taking the win. So hats off to the Pirates for the first game. Again, thanks everybody for tuning in here tonight. Coach Slall Sports, thanks to the Lisbon Bronco Booster Club and the Hankinson School District for getting these games online here. As you know, once we get into tournament action, it costs a little bit of money to broadcast these games, and both schools decided, hey, let's get this out there, and asked if Coach Slall Sports would do it, and absolutely. Here's Kylie Folk, starting game number 2 off the way she ended game number 1 with a nice hard hit. Kylie gets the kill. Riley Steffens back to serve for the Pirates. See if the Pirates defense in the middle comes up big there with the block. See if the Broncos move their ball around a little bit. Maybe get Heckrall involved in that offense just a little bit more. Kylie Folk's going to win the battle at the net. Battling it out with Tui up front. Pirates are going to get the point and are up 2-0 here. Game number 2. And Steffens gets the kill. Riley coming in with 48 aces on this season, second on the team for the Pirates. Reading my numbers wrong here. 4 hits there for the Broncos. The Pirates taking advantage here, take that early 4-0 lead here. See if the Broncos can get back on track. battle back into this one. Definitely a game of spurts. Schultz with the left-handed hit. Another chance here for the Broncos. And Schultz again, but post was there for the Pirates. We'll see if third time's a charm. That's going to be Hoffer in the middle. Clarissa, the 5'10 junior, gets the kill. And the Broncos get on the board, 4-1 now. Pirates early lead. There's Heckrell as she finds the back line. Seen her back off on that one a little bit. She didn't swing maybe as hard as she'd like to, but it worked out for her. Sometimes when you do that soft swing, you have a tendency to sail the ball a little bit, but break there for Heckrell and the Broncos, 4-2 now. As we have one of the few service errors here tonight. Both teams serving right at 90% on the season. Prochnow back to serve. 5-2 lead for the Pirates. There's Furch in the middle. Covered well, though, by Lyons. Left-handed of Schultz is going to sail a little bit long. She was falling back on a little bit on that one. Didn't get a good swing on it. 6-2 now. Pirates with the 4-point lead. Chance here for the Broncos as Heckrell looks to put it in the middle of the Pirates, but they covered it up. This time, fault. Off the fingertips of the Broncos. Pirates with a 5-point lead here. Heckrell gets it up and over. Here comes Falk for the Pirates. Nice cover there by the Broncos, but they could not take advantage of it. So a break for the Pirates, and Coach Johnson wants to call a timeout. Look at some of the state, the last polls that came out. Linton, HMB, ranked at number 1. Along with Northern Cass, both 30-1 on the season. 2 outstanding teams. If you got a chance to watch those guys play, sure is a lot of fun. Region 3, Region 1, always been a good battle. Of course, HMB and Northern Cass, both one of the top teams in the state, has been here for the last few years. But then again, now you throw in Mayport CG, Kenmare, the Bowbells, and Thompson working their way up. Thompson has a nice victory over Central Cass and Northern Cass in a week span. So definitely Region 2 is going to be a good region to watch, get a chance. 9-2. Pirates with the lead. You look at those top teams. Linton HMB, they lost to Northern Cass 2-1 way back in August. Northern Cass, just with that recently, lost 3-2 to Thompson. Mayport with a loss to Linton. Northern Cass a couple times. Thompson. Kenmare with a loss to Langdon and Thompson. I guess my point is you look at the top teams in the state, and they're out playing around. They're playing in these tournaments, and they're playing each other. And, you can throw Langdon up there. It goes to all kinds of tournaments. And sets. 87 sets for Linton HMB. 93 sets for Northern Cass. And, that's a lot of sets, especially when you look at most of their games are going to be 3-0 or 2-0. So they're traveling. They're going to a lot of tournaments. They're playing a lot of games, and it shows, 11-3 now, Pirates with the lead. New team on the block as far as the state goes. I think Garrison The thing with Garrison is I think they're pretty well 22-2 or something, but they don't travel as much. You know, they had a loss to Des Lacs Burlington, and they had a loss to Glen Ellen. So, you know, that's maybe why it's kept them down on the polls a little bit, but they're definitely going to be a force to reckon with as the tournaments go on here. 13-3, Pirates with the 10-point lead. Now Hannah Lingen back to serve. That pass just a little bit long on the first pass for the Broncos, and the Pirates get the advantage there, 14-3 now. Broncos really need to turn things around here. Don't have to get 10 in a row, but if they can get 3-4 points here and keep the Pirates away from those big runs, they can work their way back into it. But right now, the Pirates are finding the opening. Ashlyn Furch finds that back corner. Hoffer checks back into the ballgame. Hannah Lingen gonna get the ace. So great job by Hannah. Should say that when Hannah surpassed, became the number 2 all-time setter here this season, got to pass her sister. So I hadn't had a chance to talk to Libby about it, but a great setter in her own right, and so Hannah's got another season to go. All these Pirates will be back next year. As far as the Broncos go, 3 seniors, I believe, on their program here, so they've got quite a number coming back here next year also, as both teams to look to improve on that ranking this season. Pirates ended up number 7. Broncos ended up number 10. But, going into last Friday's game, Broncos would have came away with the win. That would have been a whole different story. Pirates could have dropped down as far as, I think they could have dropped down as far as 9th. So that's why all them games are important. Another ace for Hannah and the Pirates. 17-3 now. Pirates with the big lead. Broncos just need to get back on track. Keep the feet on the ground and get back to where they were that last game. Where the defense up in the front row moved the ball around a little bit and get a break just like that. As Samantha Lyons gets it up and over. Kaya Sweet back to serve. 93% for Sweet, 90% on the season for the Broncos and the Pirates. So nice job by both of those teams. That sure helps as a coach when you're pretty certain that ball is going to go into the square. There's that defense up front. Broncos couldn't take advantage, though. Break for the Pirates here. We'll see if Furch takes advantage. But again, there's the defense in the front row by Heckerall and Lyons. 17-5 now. Pirates with the lead. And off the fingertips of the Broncos and down. So nice hard hit there by Falk. As Kylie goes back to serve. 13-point lead now for the Pirates. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Hope you enjoy the ball game tonight. Like I said earlier, going to be the last ball game scheduled anyways for Coach Law Sports. Will not be doing much for basketball this season. If any. We'll just see how things go, but as of right now, got no plans. 6 years been doing this, so time to let the professionals get back at it. 20-5, Pirates with the lead. Kylie Falk on a run here for the Pirates. Broncos need to do something here to turn things around. The front row have been doing okay as of late here, but they just haven't been getting the breaks. The blocks are going down on their side. And of course, just as I say that, Hughes gets the block and the point. Cuts into that lead. Heckrell back to serve. Here's Furch in the middle for the Pirates. And from the outside is Hughes. Couldn't get a good swing on it, but got a nice hit on it. Nice effort there by Hoffer in the middle. Used the left hand, and there's that front row we've been talking about as they get the block. 2-point run here for Heckrell and the Broncos. Nice job by libero Lowen from the Pirates. And Furch with the block of her own, going to get the point. Said earlier, Ashland just having a great season for the Pirates. A little bit of a question there on the call. Going to be out of rotation is what the officials are saying. So trying to get things straightened out here. A little bit of coach just making sure. It's one of the things that you get to do in volleyball. Ask for a little bit of help. Furch is going to be back serving for the Pirates. Right now, Hoffer and Keene are in the front row with Sweet, setter, also in the front. Hughes, Heckrell, and Toohey in the back row. So we'll have to rewind the tape here and see what the replay has. I guess if we're ESPN, we can just tell the boys in the truck to go ahead and do that, but not going to happen here with Coach Lowell Sports. But it does give me a chance to say thanks for all the support over the years, all the fans that we've had, the subscribers. We're not a 100,000 or 100,000 subscriber thing. We're just having a lot of fun, doing a lot of games. We started out, remember being up in Central Valley, being at Hillsboro, being at down in Wilmot, South Dakota, and pretty much a lot of places in between, and it's been a lot of fun over the years. And I sure do appreciate everybody, and got Mark here tonight helping out, finishing things out. On the tech side of things, with technology is great, but the more stuff you add, the more cameras, the more programs and all that, there's a lot to it, and wouldn't be able to get things. Coach All Sports wouldn't be where it's at without the help that Mark's given me over the years, the phone calls and the text messages before the games, and hey, can you log in? Can you take care of this for me? And of course, Gwen, my wife Gwen, coming to the ball games, running the cameras for me, gotten really involved in the last couple of years, and bring the grandkid to the game, and she's trying to run them and watch the game and take care of the cameras, and it's been just so much fun over the years. I appreciate it, but it's time for me. I want to get back to being a fan too, be able to travel to the games and sit down, have a little popcorn, and talk with some people and just enjoy things. And not that I don't enjoy this, but gets to be a little work sometimes, and been well worth it. 25, 30 years old, probably wouldn't be quite the same as when you're a little bit on the high side of 50. But again, just thanks to everybody, and it's a lot of fun. Now you're out here watching coaches like Megan Johnson, got to coach against her when she was a player a few years back, and getting to see other coaches out there and playing. I've been coaching about 15 years for softball and a little bit of basketball before that. Looks like the 21-7 we ended up after all of that. So nice job by Hoffer to get the point. 21-8 now. I believe the original call a rotation thing, or that's what the call ended up being. Olivia Kern back to serve. Nice job by Prochnow, but covered well by the Broncos. Another chance here for Steffens, as Kern was right there. Here comes Tui. Smartest person on the Bronco team, she says. Peckrell, a pretty good singer in her own right, according to the rest of the team. And if these two teams end up into a little battle, Differding is going to be right at the front. So she's the strongest member of the team. So just had a little fun with the girls before the game. Got here a little bit early and had some time. And Elise Elliott back to serve for the Pirates. Getting her first action here tonight. Keen there with the kill attempt. Broncos with another chance here in the middle is Hoffer, but Pirates were right there. And again, Steffens finds that outside corner. Unbelievable effort there by the Broncos, but they just couldn't get it. Everybody was starting to turn around and walk away, but Broncos got the ball back up in the air. Going to be close, but Pirates come away with the point. So Broncos leaving everything on the court here tonight, as are both teams, but you're seeing them diving after the ball and just working their way back into it. 23-8, Pirates with the lead, but the Broncos aren't giving up. Schultz Jr. with the left hand gets the kill. Down to a 14-point lead now, 23-9. As Lyons is back to serve. 5'5" defensive specialist for the Broncos. Another chance here for the Broncos. There's Schultz. Looks to go to the back corner, but it's going to be just a little bit long. So nice decision there by Lowen. Game point here for the Pirates. Steffens up and over off the top of the net. And the defense of Prochnow, the leading blocker for the Pirates in the front. She's going to get the kill. Pirates come away, the block. Pirates 25. Broncos 9. Take a short break and we'll be back. Coach Law Sports. 26-24, Pirates in game number 1. 25-29, Pirates in game number 2. Here we are, game number 3. Region 1 action. Looks like Richland came away with second set victory, so they're all tied up at 1 game apiece, with Maple River up 20-12 in game number 3. As we get game number 3 underway here in Hankinson. Nice defense by the Broncos, but the Pirates recovered. And Heckrell is going to get called for in the net. So break for the Pirates there as Broncos played the defense like they needed to. But Pirates come away with the point. Here comes Kylie Falk as she looks to go cross court, just an inch short, and going to come down on the side of the Pirates. So point's going to go over to the Broncos, and we're all tied up at 1 point apiece. As Heckrell back to serve. Kira just a junior. Not too many service errors tonight, which is what you expect from two teams like this. Both serving right around that 90% range. Hoffer looks to go down the line, but Lowen was there. Chance again here for Hoffer and the Broncos. This time Lingen was there. Another chance for the Broncos, as they're going to get called for a double hit, a lift on the set. So 3-1, Hannah Lingen back to serve. And Hannah is going to get the ace. So Hannah having a nice game behind the line for the Pirates. It's Hoffer off the fingertips of the front row with the Pirates. And Kylie Falk just having that all-star night here on the outside for the Pirates as she finds the opening. 5-1 lead now for the Pirates. And you could see it when Lingen let that one go. The face, a little bit of eye opening there, but you know they get the break off the top of the net and over for the point. 6-1 Pirates starting out here. Sweet tries to sneak one over, but Pirates were there. This time Hoffer had to go up with the left hand, make the switch. Nice job there by Tui to get that one up and over for the Broncos to keep the point alive here. Tui on the attempt there. And back comes Kylie Falk again with the kill. You know, I wish it was one of those guys that could actually pay attention and keep stats, because Kylie's having one of those nights here tonight for the Pirates. As Coach Johnson wants to take a timeout here, 7-1. Pirates with the early lead. We'll go back and look at the state standings again. Just look at some of these teams. Langton, Edinburgh, Munich area is another one of those teams. You know, you hear them year in and year out in volleyball coming out of Region 4. They too, you know, they do a lot of traveling. They play a lot of tournaments, you know, all over the state. You're looking at Oaks, another team that's been right there, but you know they're right behind Linton. When you got a team like Linton playing and you got a team like Oaks who's also in the top 10, pretty good battles there. And then you got Central Cass, who, you know, in most sports, you know, basketball, softball, volleyball, have been at the top or near the top in the region and in the state. So should be some pretty good volleyball coming up here, not only the region tournament but the state tournament. 7-1, Pirates with the lead. There's the kill for Tui. And Tui's going to be back serving. The 5'8 junior, 280 digs coming in here tonight. One of those kids that, when I went to talk to the girls, they were all kind of hanging around in a circle there. And when I started talking, Tui just started right on to talking. And you like to see that, making the eye contact. It's always something I tell my kids when I'm coaching, and it's a big thing, but kind of cool. 9-2. Pirates with the lead here. Kylie Falk back to serve. Pirates up 2-0. 26-24 in that first game. Again, Lisbon had they had a game point attempt, shall we say, but the Pirates came back and ended up running 3 straight. And (9-3). Pirates with the lead, just a little bit wide there for Hughes. (10-3) now for the Pirates. And it's always good to know, and people are watching, and so I appreciate it. Kind of getting no excuses. I was up late last night putting things together here for the game. Not quite the right state poll, but we get a pretty good idea because there's some pretty good teams out there, and of course, the one and only ND Scores, outstanding, unbelievable website. If you haven't had a chance to get there, check it out. I'm on there a lot, looking at the past, looking at the history, what happened in basketball in 2002, 2010, who won the region in the last 8 years. Over the last few years, it's something that I've used all the time, and I sure do appreciate what they're doing, and thanks for the heads up on the polls there. 12-4, Pirates with the lead. If the Broncos can battle back into this one, get a few blocks up front, but nice dig in the back row, but we're going to get called for in the net by Hughes. And Shylin Mainwald, the one freshman on the team for the Pirates. The rest are juniors. In to serve. And Marley Post's going to check back in. Of course, you'll hear that name, Shylin, coming up next few years here for Pirate Sports. Also going to head over to play a little basketball, as most of you know that the Pirates are not going to have a girls basketball program this season. And so the co-op was formed with Weimar Ledgewood, with the Warbirds, and I want to thank them, the Warbirds, for allowing the Pirates to come over and get back playing and get back on their feet a little bit and get the program built back up. But should be fun watching the co-op go. Of course, we've been having a co-op with softball for the last 14 years. Started with Fairmont and worked its way over to Ledgewood and ended up with Tri-State, and that's where we're at now. And it's a lot of fun. Girls just want to play, boys just want to play. 14-7 now. Pirates with the lead. Game number 3 here from Hankinson. First round of Region 1 action. Tonight, winner moves on to play Monday. Loser is done with the season. Off the fingertips of the Broncos. Estelle Prochnow. Back to serve. I see Estelle's sister Olivia here tonight. Olivia was one of those kids that in the past I got to interview, did a little interview with her. I think that's still up on the website. Catch out Coach Lowell Sports. There's a few of them up there. You know, regrettably, I haven't done more of those. They're a lot of fun doing. Quick and pretty simple. Maybe those are the type of things that I need to get back into doing, making a few videos here and there. 15-8. Pirates with the lead. Heckrall back to serve for the Broncos. As Lingenopps to put that one over the corner, but it was covered by the Broncos. And there goes Keene with the kill. Shows a little bit of fire up front. This is what the Broncos going to need to get back into this thing and send it to a game number 4 here tonight. Of course, I hope those of you that are listening, opening day of deer hunting here in North Dakota. Not sitting in the deer stand quite anymore, but if you're out today, hope you had a little bit of luck. We're going to head out here tonight after the ball game and head up north. Taking the grandkids along and having a little bit of fun for the weekend. And the Broncos are working their way back into it, 15-11 now. Pirates with the lead down to 4. Heckrall back serving. The Broncos are showing a little bit of fire. And Lingen tries to push it over, but just going to be a little bit short. Down to a 3-point lead, and Coach Paulson wants to take her time out and talk this one over. 15-12, Pirates with the lead. We'll take a short break, take a look at the rest of the games going on here in the region. And we're back at it here. Game number 3. 3-point lead for the Pirates as the Broncos are working their way back into it. Off the left hand of Schultz and a little bit long. So the timeout, in a way, worked for Coach Paulson. Get the Pirates back on track here. As the front row gets ready for the kill attempt by Kylie Falk, and they were there. Hoffer and, Keene were there. Keene, a 6-foot senior, tied for first on the team with 56 blocks on the season. And her counterpart, Hoffer. So a nice job by the front row of the Broncos. Dig there by Hannah Lingen. Furch gets a chance here for the Pirates. Back set for Keene, wasn't quite ready for it. This one off the fingertips of the Broncos and down for the Pirates as Kylie Falk gets the kill. Back to a 4-point lead, 17-13. As Steffens checks back in for the Pirates. Chance here for the Pirates. Steffens on the outside. Hard hitting Steffens off the fingertips of Hoffer and out. Bronco defense was there, but Steffens got up just a little bit high on it. Comes away with the point. 18-13 now. Left hand of Hoffer You know, it's fun to see over the years. You see some of the better players that they have that ability to, when they go up, set's not quite there, so they make that adjustment and hit it with the offhand, and that's exactly what Hoffer did there. 18-14 now. Pirates up by 4. Going to be off of the stick, so point's going to go to the Broncos as the ball gets away a little bit there, but Lyon shows the hustle. Gets the ball, now she's going to go back to serve. Down by 3. As Furch is going to get the kill for the Pirates. Prochnow is going to check back in. And Ashlyn back to serve. Ashlyn, one of those, likes to serve from the right side, always out of the view a little bit. Oh boy, there's the athleticism of Hoffer. Set right at the right time. Gets the kill right down behind the 10-foot line, which is where you're looking. Pirates weren't there for the defense, so down to a 3-point lead, 19-16. Chance here for the Broncos. Both teams, a little bit of communication issues there, but both teams getting the ball in, and there's Heckrell as she gets the kill. 19-17, down to a 2-point lead. So great job by the Broncos fighting back to get into this ball game. Down 2-0. Prochnow looks to go across court, but the Broncos are there for the defense. Hughes is going to be a little bit wide for the Broncos. As Marley Post goes back to serve, 20-17 lead for the Pirates. As they look to head back to the Region 1 tournament in Enderlin on Monday. Each coach with a timeout. We'll see how long Coach Johnson goes here. Before she calls a timeout, I got to believe one more point here or so. She might be calling that last timeout. Broncos have done an outstanding job of getting back into this one. This one's going to be a little bit long for the Pirates. There's a break for the Broncos. Schultz checks back into the front row. Kern is going to check into serve. So Heckrell and Schultz in the front row along with Sweet, setter. There's an ace for the Broncos. They cut that lead down to 2. 94% on the season for Olivia Kern. And the decision to let that one go works in the hands of the Pirates as they lead 22-19. Riley Steffens back to serve. Good job by Sweet to be there. Here comes Kylie Folk. Gonna get the kill. Said that a lot tonight, but Kylie just playing outstanding on that outside for the Pirates. Nice sets by Hannah Ling, and then Coach Johnson gonna call that last time out. Just settle them down a little bit. Get back into the ball game. They're right there. The Broncos have been working really hard. They got back into their game plan, you know, getting the blocks up front, getting the fingertips on the ball, worked their way. They just had that rough start. Pirates got up by 10 or 11 there, but the Broncos getting back into this thing, 23-19. Again, thanks to the Lisbon Booster Club and the Pirate Hankinson School District. Just great for them to step up and asked me to be here. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. If you didn't hear me earlier, this is the last scheduled broadcast we have for Coach Hall Sports. Started in 2016, remember up here with a little computer and just a little Logitech camera, and then we just kind of went from there. And then, of course, when 2020 came around and everybody got into the streaming, some of the radio companies and some of those companies, that's what they do. That's all they do, and they do such a good job of it. And it's just time for Coach Lowell Sports to step aside and let some of those guys come in and start taking care of the Pirates and some of the teams in the area. So 24-19, Pirates with the match point here. As they will trying to move on, but Broncos not going to give up quite yet. 24-20. Is Sweet back to serve. Again, 45 aces coming in tonight, 94% coming in. And just a junior for Coach Johnson. Chance here for the Pirates. As Kylie Falk gets the kill off the tips of the Broncos and down. Pirates are going to move on to Region 1 tournament in Enderlin on Monday. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to Coach Lowell Sports over the last 6 years. It's been a lot of fun. I could go on and on about it, but we're going to end up the night just like we ended up. Everybody, take care. Have a great night.